What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. My name is Serge. Welcome to the channel. To all my reoccurring viewers, thank you so much for all the love and support that each and every single one of you have shown me. And if you have not yet, make sure to go check out the God Made podcast on most streaming platforms. Also, feel free to go check out LegionAssistedLivingAcademy.com, where I teach how to start your own facility from A to Z. Also, if you have not yet, make sure to go check out ValleyALFVentures.com if you are a passive investor or a limited partner looking to invest into this niche, or if you're an operator looking to expand to multiple locations and are looking to lease other locations, feel free to reach out to us. And if you are looking to potentially sell a facility that you have, we would love to have a conversation with you. And now that the housekeeping is all done, let's go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. I am standing at one of our facilities that we actually purchased about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I believe. This facility is very unique simply because of the location that it's at, the amount of land that it sits on, and also the main facility, and then also the guest house we have in the back. So I'm going to give you guys a full in-depth tour of the main building, which consists of 10 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. And also I will give you guys a full tour of the guest house. And so with that, let's go ahead and jump into it. Welcome to the main building on this property that will be licensed for assisted living. And as you can see, this will be the check-in desk for all the guests and residence guests to be able to come and check in. And then we have the dining room right here where all the residents will be enjoying their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this whole common area space will be utilized for their activities, for games, etc. Right here, we actually have a pretty cool and neat space with this window here that will be utilized for staff. And so they will enter right here and they will go in for documentation, to pass medications, get everything prepped for residents, and also to be seeing them and making sure everything is good. So we'll go ahead and show the rest of the house here with the bedrooms and bathrooms. Now we got all the bedrooms and bathrooms on this side of the building, and this is gonna be one big U. So we got the first 2 bedrooms here in the front with a utility room for the fire riser, and then bedroom 3 through 7 is all gonna be on this left side, and then all the ADA bathrooms, which there's 4 of them, will be here on the right side. And this will be for all the residents, these 4 bathrooms. And then we got the laundry room here at the end as well. And the whole idea is that we hopefully can license up to 16 beds, but again, that will be determined from the licensing department if we're gonna be able to get that many bedroom or beds in the bedrooms. And so this is the laundry room that I was talking about. And then as we head back down this way, we have 2 more bedrooms here, and then we're gonna head to the commercial kitchen, which I will show you guys here, along with the remaining 2 bedrooms in this building. Right behind me is actually the commercial pantry that will be utilized for storage and for dry goods. And to my right, your left, is actually the dining room from earlier, where residents are gonna spend time eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and other meals and snacks. And to my left, your right, is actually our full-size commercial kitchen, which is required for any facilities that are licensed for 11 beds or more. And this was a $75,000 install for this building. And so right behind me right here is the additional 2 bedrooms in this building. And then as you can tell, we have all commercial grade equipment in this kitchen, and it's just a really nice space here. And then as we head back this way, we actually have 2 more freezers and another water system here. And this actually leads back to the guest house, which we'll go ahead and do another full tour of. Now this is the guest house here on this property, and it actually has 1 full bathroom right here. Also, we got a full-size kitchen that will be utilized, and then we also do have 2 more bedrooms that are gonna be utilized for staff. And this property is very unique with this guest house because staff will be able to actually stay on site and be able to be incentivized to come and work for you. And that's one of the benefits of a property like this that's gonna be for 10 plus, 15 plus residents. And you're always gonna be able to have this area for them to be able to come take their breaks. And then it also has a back area that will be utilized for storage, activities. And now let's go ahead and actually talk about the rest of the details on how this deal came all together. Now that the full tour is all done, I actually wanted to sit down and give you guys some more details about this specific property and this deal and how it all came together. Back in 2022, we had just closed on an 18-bed facility here in Central Phoenix, and the broker that was representing us on that deal was working with another broker in his office, and that broker was on the board of this non-for-profit veteran home that this property was being used for, and had approached them about us coming in and potentially buying it simply because they were about to get foreclosured on. We did what was called a short sale. So we came, toured the property, and we just instantly fell in love with it and saw tremendous value and opportunity with it. What we ended up doing after we had toured, we had 2 weeks to close on this property, and we were able to secure this property for $658,000, where it's now worth north of 1.5 million. And that was simply because we came with a solution and were able to close quickly on this property, being able to give the sellers that relief of not having the foreclosure on this property. This had a ton of renovations done to it. It had a brand new roof. It had a fairly new AC system that was installed, a brand new $75,000 commercial kitchen that was also installed. It was completely outfitted with ADA bathrooms, completely outfitted with sprinkler systems, fire panel, everything you would need in order to run, whether it's an assisted living business or a behavioral health. So with that, we did not have to do anything in regards to renovations for this property or any type of conversion. What we ended up doing is leasing it to a behavioral operator who ended up licensing it for 16 beds, and the guest house was utilized as sober living. So ultimately he was able to do 20 beds in total. But we now have another operator that will be leasing this property for assisted living, and the goal is to license it for 14 to 16 beds potentially, and that guest house will be utilized for staff. This property really came together nicely, and we were able to take advantage of a situation and opportunity, and that's why it's important in real estate really to be prepared, always keep your ear to the ground, and you never know what types of off-market opportunities come your way. And as we were putting this new tenant in place the other day, we had the City of Phoenix come and turn the water on and get the utilities all switched over. While I was here on site, fortunately that I was, the water got turned on and the washers were not hooked up. And so the valves weren't turned off, and all of a sudden I am closing up the property and I just see just a pond of water in the hallway and the laundry room. And all I could hear was the swooshing sound of water just hitting the wall. And I walk in, and of course, it's just water everywhere. Fortunately, it didn't go on for too long, and it just ultimately was able to get cleaned up with a mop bucket, and we had our cleaners come back out and get everything cleaned up and taken care of. We had all the valves turned off. So that was a pretty scary situation. If I was not on site, it would have flooded probably the whole building most likely. So it could have been a horrible nightmare of a situation. But again, we're happy that the new operator is gonna come in here and license it as an assisted living. And she's gonna actually do it where she's gonna be utilizing the Medicaid program for this type of facility, because the location of this facility is not in some affluent area. It's not in this super high-end area, but it's gonna be a perfect home for Arizona Long-Term Care System, which would be for the Medicaid program. And she's gonna be able to take care of a lot of residents that really utilize that service and that program for seniors. And it's definitely something that is needed in this area. So we're excited to be able to help her and assist her with doing that. And we ultimately just love this property because of all the different avenues we can utilize it for. And it's completely gated, and it's got a private security gate as well. And it's got updated systems and security systems here on site. Everything is through just one card that scans in, scans out. And so it's very secure, it's very private, and it sits on over an acre here in the middle of Central Phoenix. So that's really rare to come by, and ultimately we're just happy with this property. And so with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below and I will definitely answer them. And with all that being said, I appreciate all the love and support, and I will talk to you all in the next one.